second place B1 basketball here. It is between Prairie and Kamei. I'm Asher 5.
I'm Allie Olson.
And we will be covering this game with you tonight, the final game of the girls White Pine tournament. 2 nights ago, the Lapwai Wildcats won first, so they will be going on to state. Very close game, hard battle between Prairie and Lapwai.
Yeah, and this is actually a rematch in the tournament. In the second round, Prairie and Kamei met, with Prairie pulling out on top by, I think, a point differential of 7. And we have starters now. Starting off for Prairie, number 2, Lexi Schumacher, a junior. Now for the Cubs, number 1, Emma Krogh, a sophomore. For the Pirates, number 5, Haley Hansen, a sophomore. For the Cubs, number 3, Lainey Landmark, a senior. For the Pirates, number 24, Allie Geis, a senior. For the Cubs, number 14, Mariah Porter, a senior. For the Pirates, number 33, Sage Elvin, a sophomore. For the Cubs.
It went 2-1, so having very similar records. As Ali mentioned before, Prairie came on top earlier in this tournament, the second game, winning 45-39, so very close game. It'll be set to be a good one. Battle for second place.
And a place at state. For the tip-off, we have Schumacher and Skinner going against each other. And we were recently told by a Prairie fan that Lexi Schumacher and Kylie Schumacher are actually cousins, not sisters. Landmark now with the ball up top. Swings to the left side of Krogh. She drives in. It's almost knocked away by Prairie, but they get a hold of it again. Porter now looks inside, and it's knocked away.
Prairie showing some good interior defense to start off.
And Schumacher now with the ball. Dribbles on the right side of the court. Swings back up top. Now Elvin. Then to Gase. Gase with the shot, and it's just short. Offensive rebound for Prairie. Hansen with the ball. Back up top to Schumacher. Schumacher goes in for the floater, and it's long. Schoening gets the rebound, looks ahead to Skinner.
Good looks on both sides for offense.
Definitely. We did see a good offense from Kamei in their last game against Genesee. And a 3 from Krogh there.
Yeah, Krogh is a player you need to look out for if you are Prairie. Krogh, very electric player for Kamei.
Yeah, Kamei does have a really strong offense with Krogh, and additionally with Landmark. But Prairie has an even stronger defense, holding Lapwai in the last game to a point differential of only 12, which is really impressive against a team like Lapwai.
Yeah, Prairie did a fantastic job, especially in that first half, of sticking with it. Lapwai really pulled away in the third quarter, but really battled back in the fourth quarter, did Prairie. And another player to look out for Prairie is number 33, Elvin. So we're having some clock issues here. Don't know if it's whether it's the shot clock or the game clock. Oh, it's score. There we go. So getting that all figured out, Prairie will take the ball out of bounds. Asking for some assistance here, so both sides are gonna huddle up, maybe not. And they got it all figured out, it appears. So Hansen's gonna take the ball out of bounds for Prairie.
And Hansen inbounding, sees Gase. Then inside to Schumacher, and it drops in and one.
I think Yeah, and one. It looks like he called that on the ground for a second there, but no, he did call it on the ground.
So those 2 points do not count. Hansen inbounding again. Sees Schumacher, then swung inside to Elvin, and Elvin's fouled on the way up. She'll be at the line for 2.
So back-to-back fouls for Kamiai there.
Fouls on 20, Skinner.
So two early team fouls for Kamiai there.
Elvin's first one was good. And we have some subs for Kamiai. Skinner taking a seat, and Hunt coming out onto the court. I think that is Skinner's second personal. Elvin's second one's up and good. And Landmark now with the ball.
And we have a score of 99-3. So
not sure what's going on there. Krogh with the ball now. Sees Hunt up top. Hunt drives in, kicks it back out to Krogh. Krogh gets swatted away by Schumacher. Great defense there from Prairie. Schumacher now taking the ball down the court. Throws it up, it almost goes in.
Wild shot, yeah, as you said, almost going in. But Elvin, no, not Elvin, number 34 of Prairie, Schumacher, able to clean it up for 2.
And Schoening now at the ball, sees Porter on the left side, then the corner to Hunt. Hunt back to Landmark, now on the right side of Schoening. Now Hunt with the 3. And it's no good. Offensive rebound and 2 points for Schoening.
So back-to-back offensive rebounds as we're still getting that scoreboard figured out. And I'm getting word that they're having technical difficulties. It's the volleyball scoreboard. So
even that sounds sort of bizarre to get 99.
Well, exactly. Not really sure what buttons were pressed to get the score of 99, but
Hansen now at the ball.
We continue play here.
Good press from Kamiai here. Gase now sees Hansen. They take it across the timeline. 21 seconds left on the shot clock. Schumacher now. Dancing around a little bit, sees Gase. Gase drives in, goes up for 2, and it's long. Krogh gets the rebound, then sees Hunt. Looks ahead of Landmark. She drives right past Elvin, and now Krogh up top.
Landmark just such a shifty ball handler, able to weave through traffic here.
Even with a cast on her left hand, Krogh's 3-point is off.
And I do wonder if that affects her shot. You know, the left hand you use as a guide, I wonder if that cast kind of gets in the way a little bit. I've seen quite a bit of off-the-mark shots by Landmark, and it looks like she's a solid player all around, so I definitely think that cast has an effect on her shot.
Schumacher now goes up for 2, and it's good.
Schumacher just taking it coast to coast there. Incredible ball handling speed. She's able to lay it up for an easy 2.
Schoening now at the ball, sees Hunt. Hunt looks all the way across to Krogh. Now to Porter. Porter drives in, goes up for 2, and it's no good. And it's going to be a jump ball on the rebound.
Good hustle by Landmark there, able to get in there and rip that ball free, jump ball.
And as you were saying earlier with Landmark, yes, that cast might affect her shooting, but she's great at directing traffic and getting great assists with her teammates, allowing for points to go on the board. Yeah,
still a very good player is Landmark, even with the cast on.
And it's tipped off by a Prairie player. And it's going to be Schoening inbounding. She sees Landmark. And then Krogh now Schoening on that right side. Back up top to Porter. Porter drives on the right, sees Landmark. Now Krogh again. Now Hunt. Landmark again. Good ball movement from Kamiai here. Landmark takes it in. And she's fouled on the way up from Schumacher. She's going to be at the line for 2. And Landmark's first one's up, and it's good. We did see a little bit of trouble from both teams on their free throws the last games that they played. Looks like they may have fixed it up a little bit.
Yeah, when it's a close game, those free throws are just a must make.
And her second one's up and also good.
So this time, Landmark's shot not involved with the cast. We see how her shooting ability continues.
Schumacher now with the ball, sees Gase. She looks inside to Schumacher. She goes up with the shot. It's blocked a little bit by a Prairie player, and Porter has it now. Porter then sees Schoening, I think, and Schoening with the two.
Great transitional offense by Cammy, not really slowing the ball down, but good ball movement.
And Landmark picks it up, stealing it from Elvin.
Yeah, Cammy is just kind of all over Prairie right now.
Krogh now throws up for two and one. She's happy about that one.
Yeah, Krogh gets pumped up there. And Prairie kind of looks dead out here as the head coach for the Prairie Pirates calls timeout. 6-11, Cammy on a good little run here. 3:15 to go here in the first. Prairie 6, Cammy 11. And so both teams coming out of their respective timeouts. It is gonna be Krogh at the line trying to convert her and one here.
Krogh is another player who had a little bit of a hard time last game, making some points, especially those 3-pointers, but she's already made one tonight, so.
Yeah, the good shooters keep on shooting no matter how unsuccessful they have been. They know that they can make it eventually.
Elvin throws it up and it's no good. Krogh she steps out of bounds trying to save it for the rebound.
Yeah, that was almost for the better for Krogh because that was right to a Pirate and they looked like they had numbers outside.
And so the Pirates will now be inbounding Hansen under the basket. Now Schumacher. She goes up, goes for the jump shot, and it's no good. Offensive rebound and shot for Elvin. She's fouled on her second shot, gonna be at the line for two. And
yeah.
It looks like Hunt fouled her.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of this in the game. Elvin just dominating the paint, getting those offense and defensive boards, and just, like I said, dominating that paint.
Her first one's up and it's no good.
And Elvin, as you mentioned before, only a sophomore, and she looks to be the leader of this Prairie team.
And her second one's up and long, going 50% at the line so far tonight. And another jump ball after the fight for the rebound. We did see a lot of jump balls on Thursday, especially in the Cammy game against Genesee.
That really extended the length of that game. We were calling that game for it felt like a very long time.
And Gase with the shot, and it's no good. Schoening gets the rebound, looks ahead of Landmark. Now a long pass all the way to Porter. She kicks it back out to Krogh, now Hunt. Back to Krogh, now on the right side is Schoening.
I think Porter could have turned around and kind of faced her defender up. Kind of surprised she didn't try for two there.
Yeah, but it was a great look from Landmark looking ahead and seeing Porter all the way under the basket. Krogh now with the shot, and Schumacher with the rebound. Then sees her cousin.
Krogh falling down, really wanted contact there, doesn't get it as that floater is gonna be up and good for Schumacher.
And Schoening now calling on offense, looking for a little bit of support. Now she's dancing around with it, sees Porter on the left side. And now Hunt. Now Schoening. Krogh. Now on the right side of Porter. Landmark now, then Krogh. Krogh with a long three, and it's good!
2 threes for Crow here in this first quarter. And she got an and one, so she's definitely exploding here on offense.
And Hansen now getting trapped, but she's fouled.
KMI fans not liking that foul there, but I really think there was contact there. A lot of ball contact, but definitely contact on the player as well.
We have some subs for Prairie. Gase is going to take a seat, and Shears is going to come out onto the court. Hansen inbounding. Elvin cannot keep a hold of it.
Great defense by Kunt there. Hand it to her, and she was able to knock that ball free and knock it to Prairie.
And Landmark now taking the ball down the court. Drives to that right side, hands it off to Schoening. Now up top to Porter. Left side to Krogh. And now in the corner to Hunt. Hunt drives in, goes up for two, and it's no good. Krogh with the offensive rebound, but it's knocked out of her hands. Schumacher now has it for Prairie. She decides to do another floater. She gets fouled. Gonna be at the line for two.
So that'll put Prairie in the bonus here. Only 52 seconds to enjoy the bonus, but maybe they'll get another opportunity on offense, which they should.
Schumacher's first one's up, and it's good. And we have some subs. Looks like Lowen's gonna come out onto the court, and Schoening will take a seat.
Quite a bit of momentum on KMI's side, but only a 5-point game as she makes it a 4-point game here heading at the end of this first quarter.
And Landmark now with the ball. Sees Porter on that right side. And now Landmark. Landmark goes up for two. Really a perfect play from KMI there, but Landmark's shot was just off target.
Well, great job by Prairie there. Hands straight up and able to knock that ball away.
Schumacher goes for the shot, and it's no good. And Hansen goes up and one.
Hansen just kind of threw that ball up there, and it went in.
Crowd behind us really happy about that one, too.
So an and one opportunity for Hansen here.
And Hansen's one and only one's up, and it's no good. Offensive rebound for Prairie. Schumacher throws it up, and it's long, and there's going to be a foul over the back, I think.
Yeah, Prairie has the size advantage, but that is what you need to be careful as we see a replay here presented to you by the Diamond Shop floater, and this is where the behind the back was. No, offensive rebound. Threw that ball up there, hit the middle of the backboard and in.
And Landmark down at the ball on that right side. Sees Porter up top, then on the left to Lowen. Now Landmark. Krogh tries to go back to Landmark. And that's the end of the first period.
So KMI really controlling the momentum there at the first part of the first quarter. But great job by Prairie sticking with them and getting those offensive rebounds. That has really been the key to Prairie's success. So at the end of the first quarter, heading into the second, is going to be Prairie 12, KMI 14. Big shout out to Mick Fetty there for the $10 donation. Really appreciate your support. If anyone else would like to give a donation, our super chats are available. This is our last night of White Pine until I believe in 2 weeks is the boys White Pine. So definitely make sure you stick around here at the LHS Bengals YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. I was going to take a break, but we're looking at 20 seconds to go. We're going to keep it right here. So the buzzer sounds. Prairie is going to start on offense, I believe. Maybe they're going to be on defense. They will be. So it's going to start with KMI's number 12, Kelsey Hunt.
Landmark now at the ball. Sees Lowen on that left side. She kicks it back out to Porter. And now Hunt. Hunt thought about the 3 for a second. Now Porter with the 3, and it's off. Shears gets the rebound, and now Hansen. Now Schumacher. Drives inside a little bit, sees Elvin. Elvin with the shot, and it's good for 2.
Elvin, that presence in the paint as well, matched with her shooting ability in the mid-range. She's an explosive player. As we mentioned before, only a sophomore.
And Porter on that right side sees Lowen. And now Hunt. Hunt with the 3 or 2, and it's no good. Looks like her foot stepped over the line a little bit on that shot. Schumacher now taking the ball down the court. Throws it up, and it's blocked by Hunt. It's going to stay Prairie's ball. That's one interesting thing I've seen from Schumacher tonight. She drives in, but doesn't drive all the way in. She stops halfway through and decides to put a floater up.
Yeah, she settles for that floater. I think if she takes a couple more dribbles, a couple more steps in, that percentage for a make gets a lot higher there. But a timeout called by Prairie here. No, by Kamiai. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it with them. So after that quick 30-second timeout, it will be Kamiai with a chance on offense. Landmark leading the way.
And no press from Prairie here. Probably keeping their energy to last the entire game. Lowen now on the left side. Then to Porter. And now Krogh. Krogh with the long 3. And it's long. Shears gets the rebound.
Little heat check from Krogh there as Kamiai gets the ball back. Landmark up and good for 2.
And Schumacher now taking the ball down the court. Looks inside to Elvin. Elvin's shot is no good.
Rare miss from Elvin there in the paint.
And Hansen now. See Shears in that left corner. She drives in. And it's knocked away by Kamiai. Elvin gets it, though. Her shot's no good. Schumacher throws it up, and it's also no good. Lowen gets the rebound, and she's fouled. The foul's on number 5, Hansen. And some
second
subs.
personal.
Some subs for Kamiai. Lowen's going to take a seat, and Schoening will come back out onto the court. Hunt inbounding to Landmark.
Prairie looks to be like they're in a zone.
And Schoening up top, sees Landmark on that right. Now Porter up top. Back to Hunt. Krogh now, she loses it a little bit. And almost loses it again. And almost loses it for a third
really
time.
Really playing with that half-court line there, as I believe a foul is going to be called on Prairie. Yes, number 34, Kylie Schumacher. Her 3rd personal, so she's going to take a seat with 3.
And Gase will replace her on the court. And Landmark inbounds to Schoening. Sees Porter, close to a travel there. Hunt now inside, then hands off to Krogh, and now swung to Schoening. Landmark with the open 3, and it's long. Krogh with the offensive rebound, sees Landmark again. Now Porter, and now Schoening in that right corner. Up top to Hunt. Hunt with the 2.
She really likes to have her right foot lean a lot forward, and that makes her have long 2s instead of 3s, as another and one, kind of just a toss-up there by Schumacher.
Sort of like she listened to us and decided to drive in a little more than going for that floater.
It panned out for her there.
And some subs for Kamiai. Hunt's going to take a seat, and Skinner's going to come back out onto the court.
As you see that replay there, just another circus shot from Prairie going in. Ties the game at 16.
Schumacher's only one is no good. Porter gets the rebound. Sees Landmark on that right side. Now Krogh and Skinner back up top to Porter. She loses it a little bit. Elvin gets a hold of it, then sees Schumacher. Schumacher loses it, and then Kamiai loses it. Schumacher with the three, and it's no good. Elvin gets the rebound, throws it back up. Looks like she traveled.
A wild sequence of events there. Ton of turnovers. If that three would have made, that would have just added to the craziness there. But Kamiai is going to get possession just under 4.5 minutes to go here in this first half.
And Schoening with the ball, hands it off to Landmark. Landmark drives in, goes to the two, and it's good.
Landmark just does a great way of controlling her speed. She can slow down, and it looks like she's going to stop and pass to a teammate, but then just a second later, she's up and good for two.
Shears goes for the shot, goes to Elvin, and Hansen now sees Schumacher up top with the three, and it's no good. Shears with the offensive rebound. Her shot's also no good. Landmark now with the ball.
Kamiai really needs to focus on boxing out there on defense. Too many offensive boards.
Yeah, they're really lucky Prairie did not capitalize on them and put some more points onto the board. And Porter's fouled on the way up. She's going to be at the line for two. And I think Gase fouled her. Porter's first one's up, and it's good. Her second one's now up, and it's also good.
It would be really interesting to see this Kamiai team play Lapway. I would love to see how that matchup goes.
And Schumacher with the three, and it's no good. Elvin gets the rebound, then sees Hansen now inside to Shears. Shears goes up with it, and it's good for two. Really impressive there because Shears is not the tallest player on the team. Yeah, she had a great shot at the post there.
Yeah, great control there, knowing when to get that shot up.
Krogh now, then sees Porter. Porter drives in, and it's going to be a jump.
Great double
Jump
team
ball
in the paint for Prairie there, causing that jump ball.
It's going to be Prairie's ball. And we have Schumacher inbounding, sees Hansen. Back to Schumacher. Looks inside to Elvin. Elvin goes up for two, and it's long. Krogh gets the rebound. Now Porter. She passed it to Landmark. Landmark wasn't looking at her, but she's able to pick it up.
Prairie coach wanted an over and back, but I think that was a tip ball that caused that.
And a foul's called.
So 14 fouls for Prairie here, 2:43 to go. Kamiai could really capitalize on being in the bonus here.
And Skinner inbounds to Landmark, then to Krogh. Swung all the way around to Skinner. Now inside, almost loses it to a Prairie player, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Porter just not expecting that pass in the paint. That's what caused Prairie to swat that one away.
Again, that also could have been a design from their play, though, but then Skinner sort of forced it inside, or Porter forced it inside, and Prairie was able to read the pass too easily. Schumacher looks inside to Elvin. Elvin goes up, and she's fouled. Gonna be at the line for two. That was on 34, Schoening. Elvin's 50% the line so far. This is her third time at the line. Her first one's up and no good. And her second one's now up and also no good. Now 33% the line. Schumacher now.
So it's not that big of a deal if Prairie misses the free throws. If they can get offensive rebounds after that, as they get another offensive rebound in this possession, and they're finally able to capitalize, is Shears there.
And those offensive rebounds has really been Kamiai's Achilles heel. This really could be a different ball game if Prairie did capitalize on those offensive rebounds every time.
And that's where Prairie is getting the majority of their points from, is those second chance opportunities.
And Schumacher now at the ball. Sees Gase now inside of Elvin. And she travels.
So after all the missed shots by Prairie, all the turnovers, it is still a tied game.
And Schoening now at the ball. Skinner now, then to Krogh, Porter. Now Schoening, then on the right to Landmark. Krogh now. Krogh goes for the shot, and it's no good. Elvin gets a rebound and sees Schumacher. She takes it down the court with haste. Decides to go up for two, and it's no good. Schoening gets the rebound.
Yeah, she took that shot a little too early, as we mentioned before. Need to drive down to the paint more, as a travel will be called on Kamiai, and maybe pull it back a little bit. It was 2-on-3 there, no numbers for Prairie. Lucky to get the ball back there. Just like to see a little bit more care on offense for Prairie.
Hansen now inbounds to Schumacher. She sees Gase on that right side, looks inside to Elvin. And now Shears throws it up, and it's just short.
That ball just kind of fell in the hands of Shears there.
One thing about Prairie's offense is that it does seem a little predictable the last 3 plays or so. Schumacher takes it down the court, sees Gase on that right side, then they look inside to Elvin every time. Hansen now inbounding. Sees Schumacher. Schumacher with the 3, and it's short. And a couple players get tripped up on that rebound. Krogh now with the ball. Sees Schoening. She sees Landmark then all the way across to Skinner. Skinner with the 3, and it's no good. Shot clock is off.
Looks like an over the back on Krogh. No! A jump ball as Krogh is slow to get up. I don't know if we can get a replay on that one.
Pretty much flipped over.
Grabbing her left side a little bit there.
Looks like the coach is discussing with the ref on that call too. They're gonna stick with the jump ball.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Krogh really reached over to grab that ball.
And Krogh will also be taking a seat after that hard hit, and Hunt will be coming out onto the court.
Prairie has done a really good job of keeping it clean here with 4 fouls. They had 4 fouls about 2 minutes ago here in this second, and they haven't fouled since. As they get a turnover here, Prairie with the left-handed lay-in is up and good. Great job by Schumacher there, able to not hurry herself up and gather up, and good for 2. Kamiai with the last possession here.
Hunt now sees Landmark on that right side. Then to Skinner, and now Schoening. Schoening tries to get a shot off, and it's no good.
Great defense by Hansen there, getting that block for the Pirates. And so this time, Prairie in the lead going into halftime. It's going to be 22-20 in favor of Prairie here, and we kind of just saw a flip of events there in that first quarter. Kamiai really dominating, but Prairie really sticking with them, getting good offense. And as we mentioned before, those offensive rebounds for Prairie keeping them in this game.
Yeah, for sure. And then especially, I don't know, the offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's really what's keeping them in this game. So we're going to head into halftime. In about 10 minutes, we will see you back for some third quarter action. so halftime is just about over. And this tournament is sponsored by Inland Cellular. Big shout out to them for putting this tournament on. I believe they covered the cost of the traveling of the buses and all of that good stuff. And so it is gonna start Prairie 22, Kamiai 20. And just a big thing is, we've mentioned this time and time again, Prairie's offensive rebounds and their success there. It really doesn't matter what they do on offense, as long as they can get those offensive rebounds that resets the shot clock and allows them to get their offense set up. So I believe it's gonna start Prairie ball. Kamiai still in their huddle. They're gonna head out to the court. Looks like Crow is gonna be okay. That was kind of a controversial call. Either a over the back or a jump ball. A jump ball was called there, but it is gonna be Pirates ball.
Hansen inbounding, sees Schumacher. She looks to the left to Gase. And now swung across to Hansen, then inside to Schumacher. Schumacher with the shot, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, Prairie starting right where they left off on offense with their offensive success here.
And Schoening now at the ball. Sees Porter, and Porter with the 2. Great response and great play.
Beautiful backdoor cut to Porter.
Schumacher now. And then Gase inside to Elvin. Elvin with the shot, and it's short.
Another offensive rebound there, resulting in a jump ball. But Kamiai just needs to do a lot better job of getting a box out and getting those defensive rebounds.
Especially with that, I don't think Krogh had most of the grip on the ball there.
This has already been a way faster paced game than the first half. See if that'll continue here.
Landmark now taking it down the court, sees Porter on that left side. She drives in, looks to kick back out, but then shoots. Gets her own rebound. Now Krogh with the shot, and it's good. Falls in for 2.
Give credit to Porter there. It looked like she was gonna bounce back out, and then she went right back up with it. That almost made it there, but another offensive rebound, and that was good from Porter.
Overall good patience too, not forcing it up as Elvin gets 2.
It has just been an offensive explosion here in this third quarter.
And Landmark now with the ball. Drives it on that right side, loses it to Hansen. Looks at a Schumacher. 1v1, Schumacher goes up for 2, and it's no good. And Porter now with the ball.
Yeah, Elvin needs to be a lot stronger there. Maybe not get the ball down, just keep it up and in for 2.
Krogh with the long 3, and it's long. It's gonna go out of bounds.
Because once you do move that ball down, it allows those defenders to go and grab the ball. But if you keep the ball up in your hands high, then that's a lot harder for your defenders to get it.
Gase will take a seat for Prairie, and Shears will come out onto the court. Schoening inbounding for Kamiai. And a long pass to Skinner. And it's knocked away by Elvin. Landmark picks it up though.
I'm seeing great hands by Prairie here, able to poke the ball free outside the perimeter.
Skinner now looks on the right side to Schoening. She goes in. And a long pass to Krogh. Krogh drives in, goes up for 2. And it's off. Schumacher gets a rebound, sort of tosses it away. Landmark gets a hold of it. And they dive on the ball. It's going to be a jump ball.
So this time we're seeing Kamiai with the more second chance opportunities on offense. We saw Prairie a lot in the first half. And it seems like the team with the more offensive opportunities is in the lead.
And Schumacher now taking it down the court. And she travels. Great opportunity for Kamiai to keep their momentum up.
Yeah, just those self-inflicting turnovers, big there. Prairie kind of feeling the momentum. Maybe that got her a little too happy there, and she walked with it.
Schoening now looks to the right to Porter. Taking her time, sees Skinner up top. Now Landmark. And inside to Schoening. Schoening goes up for 2, and it's no good. Landmark with the offensive rebound. Sees Porter. Porter with the long 3, and it's off. Shears gets the rebound. She's surrounded by Cami, but she beats him. Goes up for two, and it's no good. And Schumacher on her second shot gets fouled. Gonna be at the line for two.
Porter never really got in position there on defense. She kind of was on the hip of her defender there, and she could have got a stop if she was in position.
Prairie does have a chance to get some points on the board. However, with that last possession, it almost could have been better if Shears bounced pass to Schumacher so then she can have an open shot instead of Shears going 1v1 for that layup.
Yeah, I've kind of seen a lot of that recently, whether it's White Pine or it's boys varsity. A skip overhead pass in the paint never works out. You do need a bounce pass there, as you said.
And Porter now, quick spin move, and it's good for two.
Crafty spin move there by Porter. That is a deadly move if you can get it down.
And Schumacher now looking to respond. And a fight for the ball. Elvin really aggressive with it. It's going to be a jump ball, Prairie's ball, or Cami's ball, excuse me.
Yeah, Elvin just needs to take care of that ball a little more. I know she's a center, but ball handling a big key factor in this game, whether it's turnovers or straight up steals. It is a tied game here in this third quarter. It'll be a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it with them, 26-26 here in this third. Both teams coming out of their respected sides. And we have seen a lot more offense here than we've seen in the first and second quarter. It's kind of an explosion here of offense.
And Landmark now with the ball. Taking it down the court, looks to the right side to Porter. She looks inside, sees Skinner on the right. And Krogh is gonna be fouled. Hanson fouled her, and it's going to be Cami's ball under the basket. And Landmark inbounding. Sees Porter up top, then to Krogh. Krogh with the long three, and it's good!
Third three here, first of the second half. Krogh is a deadly player beyond the arc, especially in this close game where all points matter.
And not even beyond the arc, Krogh has made it 1 or 2 feet behind the three-point line alone. Really long three-point shots that she is making tonight. And after a foul, Hanson's going to be inbounding for Prairie, and some subs for Cami. Hunt will come out onto the floor, and Schoening will take a seat.
And whether she's having a good or bad night, it doesn't matter. She will keep on shooting.
Shears now goes up, and she's fouled. Going to be at the line for 2. And it looks like Hunt fouled her.
So this time, Cami in some foul trouble. It was Prairie in foul trouble at the third quarter. 3 team fouls for Cami.
Shears' first one's up, and it's off.
See a replay there. Great inbounds play. Does get that elbow of Shears there.
And her second one's up, and it's good. Landmark now at the ball. Looks on that left side to Krogh. Krogh hands it off to Landmark, then on the left side to Porter. Krogh now with a really long three, and it's good!
And the heat check is successful there by Krogh. She is on fire.
And Schumacher now looking to respond. Looks inside to Elvin. Elvin throws it up, and it's long. Krogh with the rebound. And a foul.
Everyone hyped up on the Kamiai side. And the game plan right now for Kamiai is get the ball in Krogh's hands.
It doesn't matter if she's 3 feet behind the three-point line. It'll still go in the basket for her. Landmark down with the ball. Sees Krogh on that left side. She drives in, kicks it back out to Porter. Now to Skinner. Skinner sees Hunt inside. She goes up, and it's short. Porter with the offensive rebound. Looks like
swarming defense by Prairie there. Even with Krogh's success behind the arc, Prairie still sticking with that good interior defense.
And Schumacher will be inbounding to Hansen. Hansen back to Schumacher. Looking to respond, maybe even hit some big points like Krogh. Almost loses it. Schumacher looks inside to Elvin. Elvin goes up for 2, and it's good!
So Elvin showing that she can do things too. Maybe not an explosive three-pointer, but good solid points in the paint.
And Landmark now at the ball. Looks on that right side to Krogh. She drives in, and there's going to be a foul. Foul's on 4, Shears. And there's going to be some subs. Lowen will come out onto the court, and Hunt will take a seat.
So with that strong perimeter defense on Krogh, really allowed her to drive in there, and she can maybe capitalize on some point paints here.
Yeah, Prairie needs to find that balance. They need to be close enough to the point where Krogh can't have that open 3, but not too close to the point where Krogh can drive past them easily and go up for that easy 2. And Krogh will be inbounding.
Box formation for Kamiai.
Now Porter, then on the right to Krogh. And now Lowen in that corner with the 3, and it's long. Hansen gets the rebound. And she sees Elvin, then to Schumacher. Shears in that left corner, inside to Schumacher. And it's lost. And another jump ball. Jump balls have definitely been the trend for today and on Thursday, but that's expected when the physicality of the game increases.
And just a lot of momentum shifts too as well. A lot of lead changes and just a 3-point game here. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
And Krogh on that left side with the 3. And it's off. Krogh sees Skinner. Skinner with the 3, and it's good!
So Krogh missed that one, handed it over to Skinner, and she's able to connect from 3-point range. Kamiai having very good success from 3, has another 3 there. This time from Prairie, no good offensive rebound.
And Schumacher again up top, goes for the 2, and it's no good. And a whole bunch of shots are thrown up. Landmark gets a hold of it, takes it down the court. And Porter gets a hold of it, throws it up. It hits the rim under it. And Prairie gets the rebound. Schumacher now with the ball.
Yeah, I know Landmark is one of the stars here for Kamiai, but I'd like to see her slow the ball down. She didn't have numbers, but Elvin able to size up her defender and score for 2, cutting that Kamiai lead to just 4.
Yeah, I do think when Kamiai goes for that fast break, they panic a little bit and they lose their control. So when they're able to slow down and run offense, that's when their offense is really effective.
And I think part of that is Kamiai just seeing light after they break the press and they feel like they have to score right away.
And Skinner with the ball, looks on the right to Lowen, then up top to Landmark, then on the left to Porter. Skinner up top, Skinner with the 3, and it's no good. Porter with the offensive rebound, and she's fouled.
Almost goes in for Skinner, and she looks gassed there. Looks like she's gonna get a sub.
And the foul's going to be on Shears. Hunt coming on out onto the court, and as Asher said, Skinner will be taking a seat after looking a little gassed. And Landmark inbounding. Quick lob pass to Hunt up top, then hands off to Krogh. Krogh with the 3, and it's good! This is insane!
Make that 5 threes for Krogh here.
She's definitely making up for the 3s that she missed on Thursday. Bring her A game. Elvin with the 2!
So it is a handoff between Krogh's 3s and Elvin's 2s. But 3 is greater than 2, and that is why Kamiai has this 5-point lead.
And not sure what's going on there. Looks like the Prairie coach had something to say to the ref. Not sure what it was. Landmark now with the ball. Sees Krogh on that left side. Now to Lowen. Lowen with the 3, and it's off. Landmark with the offensive rebound. And now Porter, she throws it up. And despite it going in, it was after the buzzer.
In a wild third quarter, ton of highlights here as Prairie find themselves down 5. And we're gonna play some of those highlights there. Krogh just could not miss from 3 in that third quarter. And so that's gonna put Kamiai in the lead. 33 Prairie, Kamiai 38. We're gonna see you at the start of the fourth quarter. And it is time. A ton on the line here. A spot at state. 5-point game. Prairie finds themselves down 5. But when you have Elvin on your team, nothing is impossible. But Krogh, explosive from 3-point range in the third quarter. We'll see what team comes out on top.
Shears now, and she travels. Perfect time for Kamiai to get some momentum and to keep the momentum that they had from that third quarter. Landmark now with the ball. Drives on that left side, hands it off to Krogh. She drives in, then kicks it out to Lowen. Now Hunt in that right corner, back to Lowen. Krogh now, Hunt, up top to Lowen.
Guarded heavily on the off ball.
Hunt goes up for 2, and it's no good. Offensive rebound for Porter. And now Landmark. Landmark goes up for 2, and it's good!
Prairie really struggling on the defensive board. Both teams really striving on the offensive board here.
And Elvin throws it up for 2. Great response from Elvin there. And another timeout.
Elvin is just putting Prairie on her back right now, and she is really the only reason why Prairie is even in this game right now.
Yeah, Prairie is using Elvin to her fullest potential right now. And if I was Kamiai, I would recognize that and put a couple of your best defenders on Elvin down at the post.
And we might see a 2-3 zone from Kamiai. That is really what stops bigs here on defense. You get 3 people in the paint and just 2 outside. And there's not many good 3-point shooters for Prairie. They get most of their points in the paint, so maybe not a bad idea to get in the 2-3 zone.
And Hunt will be inbounding. See Schoening. We see a little bit of a press from Prairie. Hunt's able to beat it. She's on that left side, sees Krogh. Krogh with the 3. And it's no good. And an over the back call will be called on Elvin.
Yeah, Elvin had 2 Kamiai players on the front and behind her. Couldn't really do much there.
And Landmark inbounding. Dancing around, almost a time violation there.
Yeah, great defense there by Prairie.
And Schumacher inbounding. Sees Hansen, and now back to Schumacher, taking it down the court.
And Kamiai looks like to be in a man-to-man defense here.
However, you do see Krogh on Elvin. Shears now looks up top to Hansen, inside to Elvin. Elvin with the 2, and it's good!
So Elvin being double-teamed once she does get the ball, but it doesn't matter. Elvin is too good for this Kamiai defense.
Especially with that shot. That shot was a little flat, but it was still able to go in. Landmark now looks on the right side to Schoening. Now up top to Porter, inside to Krogh. Krogh up for 2, and it's no good.
Great ball movement by Kamiai there. Just Krogh a miss layup there, kind of rare for her.
Especially when she's hitting three-pointers all night, you think that a layup like that would be a piece of cake.
So a timeout called by Prairie here, only down 3. Elvin, she is taking this game over. It'll be a full timeout. We're gonna go ahead and take it with them. Prairie 37, Kamiai 40. Saw that most current replay there of Elvin just taking over this game. Outstanding player for Prairie here.
And Hansen will be inbounding under the basket. Hansen looking around, and Elvin's wide open for 2.
Yeah, you cannot leave Elvin open there. Wide open in the paint. Too easy for Elvin once again.
And Landmark sees Krogh on that right side. They're looking to respond. Skinner up top. Now Schoening. Left side of Porter. Up top to Landmark. Then to Skinner. Left side to Schoening. She drives in. Goes up for 2, and she's fouled.
Kind of looked like she took one too many steps in the paint there, but I guess a foul there before. Foul is going to be called on number 33, Sage Elvin. Her 3rd personal.
Schoening's first one's up, and it's off. Really important free throws for Kamiai right here.
When it's a 3-point game, that's pretty much a 2-possession game for Prairie. Like I said before, not a very good 3-point shooting team.
And Hansen gets the rebound off of Schoening's missed free throw. Landmark gets a hold of it though. Quick bounce pass inside, and she loses it. Back and forth and back and forth. There's gonna be a foul called.
Prairie just needs to slow down on the press break. I know you only have 10 seconds to advance the ball, but you really have to take care of the ball here. And Kamiai, interesting decision to back off this press. Prairie really struggling with Kamiai's explosive press, but backing off here.
And a pass inside is lost. Kamiai tips it out. It's gonna be Prairie's ball. Hansen inbounding. And a quick bounce pass inside to Schumacher. Schumacher with a good post move. And she's fouled on her 2nd attempt at a shot.
The post players from Prairie really going to work, putting their heads down, getting dirty in the paint there, and just being successful overall.
This is Schumacher's 2nd time at the line. She's 0 for 2. Now 1 for 3. Making it a tied ball game, 40-40.
It's pretty rare that the 2 stars of the game are post players as that is the case for Prairie, as he's able to sink both free throws.
Landmark now. Looks up top to Schoening, now to Skinner. Schoening on that right side, drives in, quick bounce pass, and Skinner with the three, and it's short. Elvin with a nice rebound there. And now Schumacher. Looks inside to Schumacher, and it's no good. There's gonna be a foul.
And that'll be on Elvin. That puts her at 4 personal fouls by Elvin, too key of a player to sit down. She's gonna have to be super careful. 4:40 to go here.
And Schoening with the ball. Sees Porter, now inside to Krogh. Krogh loses it a little bit. It's gonna be a jump ball.
Man, I don't know, maybe you do want to sit Elvin down a little bit. This game kind of feels like it might go into overtime, and you do not want Elvin to be out of this game.
And Landmark passes it right to Schumacher of Prairie. She goes up for 2, and it's good! Giving Prairie the lead.
I think they were almost too worried about Elvin there, and Schumacher just took it herself. No one really took the ball there. And that puts Prairie in the lead by 3, just like that.
Yeah, Kamei has lost their momentum to Prairie. Really thanks to Prairie's defense right now.
So we'll see what will come in clutch. Prairie's interior offense or Kamei's ability to shoot the 3. So we are back here in Lewiston, Idaho. Battle for second place and a spot for their team to go to state. Prairie here with a 3-point lead over Kamei.
Schoening with the ball. Sees Skinner. Skinner looks to the right to Porter. Now in the corner to Landmark. And now Schoening. Landmark. Quick pass to Krogh. Back out to Skinner. Skinner with the 3. And it's no good. And a jump ball for that rebound.
That's as close as you can get to a made 3 from Skinner there. Looked like it was going in, but just right out at the last second there.
And Schumacher with the ball. Drives to that right side. Looks inside to Elvin. She loses it. Krogh gets hold of it, then sees Landmark. Looks ahead to Schoening. Schoening goes up for 2, and it's good!
Kamei really finding a way to stop Elvin there, it looked like. She almost got triple teamed in the paint.
And Schumacher with the ball. Looks on that left side to Shears. Now Elvin with the quick jump shot, and it's good! Great response from Elvin!
Elvin with the free throw jumper there. She can do it all.
Landmark now. Sees Porter on that left side. Now Skinner on that right to Landmark. And she sort of forces it inside. She gets a hold of it. And now on that right, her 3-pointer's just long.
And a rare miss pass there from Elvin, kind of overled her teammate there.
Landmark with the ball. I think Elvin was just trying to rush it a little too much. Schoening looks inside to Krogh. Back to Schoening. Skinner on that left side with the 3, and it's short.
Tipped ball there, no backcourt violation. Landmark's gonna take possession here.
And Schoening now sees Skinner on that left. She drives in, kicks it back out to Landmark. Landmark with the 3. It's no good. And a foul.
That might be on Elvin there.
Nope, it's on Shears. Really lucky there for Prairie.
That was really close. It was between those 2 players, but that will be 4 on Shears there. So you see a replay driving in.
Krogh
nice
with the long
there.
pass. Krogh with the long pass to Schoening. Schoening sees Landmark. Now swung across to Skinner. Skinner goes up with it, and she's fouled at the line, 4-2.
And that will be Elvin's 5th foul there. She is done for tonight. A huge loss for Prairie there.
And a standing ovation from the Prairie fans for Elvin here. And Gase will take her spot on the court. Elvin definitely not going down without a fight.
Elvin just a low-tempered player there. She has no sign of frustration on her face, able to keep her head up, cheer her teammates on, and you just love to see that in the player.
Skinner's first one's up, and it's long. And her second one's up, and it sinks in.
Timeout there called by Camiai. So that'll be a full timeout. We're gonna go ahead and take it with them. Prairie 45, Camiai 43. We'll see who comes out. We'll see if Prairie can keep that lead or if Camiai will make a comeback. Camiai coming out of their huddle. Prairie breaking up theirs. I think I was more mad that Elvin fouled out than she was. I mean,
honestly,
super cool player, just calm. And Prairie is going to start out here.
Schumacher inbounds. We see a press from Camiai. Gase with the ball. Quick pass to Shears, and she's trapped. The foul's going to be called.
That'll be on Krogh, her third. And that will put Prairie in the bonus for the remainder of this game here.
And Hansen inbounding. See Shears. Shears throws it up. It's no good. Probably could have been better if Krogh just sort of let that go instead of trying to save it. It's going to be Prairie with an inbound under their basket. Hansen inbounding. Sees Schumacher. Now Shears. Shears with the 2. And it's long. Landmark with the long pass to Porter. And now Skinner. And then Schoening with the 2.
Close to a travel there by Skinner. And after a tip ball, it will remain in possession of Prairie, tied up at 45. And my apologies, it is Camiai in the bonus, not Prairie. Camiai still 2 fouls to give, as Prairie's gonna burn another one of their timeouts. Minute 21 to go here. State title on the line, chance to get in, and it'll be a full timeout And we will see who comes out top after this timeout here. So here comes Prairie here. Kamiai on defense.
Schumacher with the ball. Good defense from Schoening there. Hansen now looks inside to Shears. Shears goes up with it, and it's long. And Schumacher is fouled if she goes up. Gonna be at the line for 2.
Yeah, Schumacher is really gonna have to step up with Elvin fouled out, and she does so there, attracting the fouls. Very crucial free throws here for Schumacher.
This is Schumacher's 3rd time at the line tonight, 50% so far.
So you see a replay there. Schumacher definitely fouled as her first shot is good. Minute 8 to go here. 1 possession game.
Second one's also good. 66% at the line for her. Landmark now with the ball. Sees Skinner on that left side. She drives in, throws up, and she's fouled. Gonna be at the line for 2. Foul was on 5, Hansen.
Great drive there by Skinner, able to absorb that contact. 3 players on her. Able to get that shot up and on the line for 2.
Skinner's first one's up, and it's long.
So if you're Prairie here on offense, you definitely want to waste as much time as you can, but definitely want to make it a 2-possession game at the same time.
And her second one's good. 50% the line tonight. Schumacher with the ball, decides to go in. It's knocked away. Shears with the rebound. She throws it up, and it's also no good. And a travel's going to be called as Krogh falls over while she attempts the rebound. Hansen inbounding under the basket for the Pirates.
The Pirates really just need to force Kamiai to foul here.
And Shears up top, drives in, loses it, and she's fouled. Gonna be at the line for 2.
Prairie just getting very fast shots up with not wasting a lot of time on the shot clock. Really like to see him waste more time.
Shears' 2nd time at the line, 50% so far. First one's up, and no good. Second one's up, and it's good.
Big time make there, 2-point game. It all comes down to these last couple possessions.
Schoening in the corner, drives inside, and they lose it. It's gonna be a foul.
So Schumacher can sink both of these. That'll make it a 2-possession game. And all Prairie needs to do is lock down on defense as Kamiai will take a timeout. 29.1 seconds to go here in this game. Full timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it with them. got a 2-point game here in Lewiston. Prairie holding on to this lead as they have for, I believe, the entire fourth quarter. But Kamei well in this game, and big time free throws for Schumacher here. She got some extra time to think about these as she is on the line.
She's 66% at the line right now. Her first one's up, and it's no good. I'm like nervous for her.
Yeah, it's kind of like icing the kicker in football, giving extra time for the player to think about it as she's able to sink the second. So a 3 is required to tie this game. You can get 2 possessions there, but a 3 is more wanted here. We'll see what Kamei decides to go with.
Porter with the ball, she's showing up top. Then to Crow. Crow with the 3, and it's no good. And a jump ball, 11.7 seconds left on the clock.
And possession will go to Kamei. That is big. So will we see a 3 from Crow here?
Porter now Schoening. Then to Skinner. And a misplaced pass.
And just a big time miscommunication from Kamei. It looked like that play was designed for Crow to kind of curl around. And are they saying there was a timeout before the turnover there? So a timeout is granted to Kamei. A lot of confusion here as we're gonna keep it here. So I'm not sure who is gonna keep possession here. So was there a timeout called before that? Because play stopped. I am kind of lost here. I really do not know what happened.
Yeah. They called a travel.
So they called a travel there instead of a foul on Crow. Oh my goodness.
Maybe the third time's the charm for Kamei here.
Kamei has 6.3 seconds left. You can only imagine it'll go into the hands of Crow.
Landmark inbounding.
It
Long
will.
pass to Crow. Now Skinner. Landmark. She's going to step out of bounds, and it's going to be Prairie's ball. 2.3 seconds left.
So if you're Kamei, you're going to have to foul right away and just bank on Prairie missing the free throws.
Hansen inbounding.
Oh, and no
they
foul.
aren't gonna foul her.
And they're going to wave it off. Prairie is going to escape here with a 3-point lead, winning 49-46. Big time celebration for Prairie after a couple controversial calls. Prairie is going to end up on top.
Yeah, they will get second place in this White Pine District tournament, just under the Lapwai Wildcats, and they will have a chance at the state tournament.
As we're hearing an off to state chant for the Prairie fans here, and a heartbreaking loss for Kamei. Multiple chances to come back and win. And after Elvin fouled out in about the middle of the fourth quarter, I really thought Kamei was able to capitalize on that, but Prairie holding strong. Great job by Schumacher. Kylie Schumacher it is, the other center for Prairie, stepping up, and that'll do it here for Lewiston. We're gonna have the award ceremony in just a little bit, maybe not for second place. Not really quite sure what the plan is after this. I think there will be an award ceremony.
Maybe not.
And so that will do it. No award ceremony, an electric game going down to the wire. Crow hit many, many threes there in the third, but Elvin just sticking with it in the paint and just dominating there. And Prairie comes up victorious 49-46. That's going to do it for us. I'm Asher Fife.
I'm Allie Olson.
And good night here from Lewiston.